that's awesome.
Yeah, the whole thing was in the car. It was kind of weird.
A little different. I'm so glad that house is off our plates, though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna. Nothing's over until we get the wire in our bank account. I haven't checked in the past hour. I hope we get it. All right. So, are we recording yet? Oh, we are recording.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right, look, record. Yeah.
And we're also live.
Oh, we're live already. Okay. All right. Great.
Only like a minute ago. It wasn't like crazy.
Got it.
It hasn't been this whole time.
It wasn't a time where I was like fixing my hair, was it?
I'm glad I didn't pick my nose by mistake. All right, so I guess we'll get right into it. So welcome everybody who might be watching on Facebook. Hopefully one of these days we get that on Instagram or other social media channels. This is our first call, our client business spotlight. Nice, we got people joining right now. Our client business spotlight, we are highlighting small businesses in and around the city, Philadelphia. And welcome, Jean.
Hi.
Hey.
And,
Hi.
we're just getting started here. So we're highlighting small businesses in and around the city, Philly. And we're doing interviews with them and just looking to learn more about the business, how it came to be. And on this particular call, it happens to be today is it called Burger Day, was it?
It's National Burger Day today.
It's National Hamburger Day, yes.
We did not plan this at all, by the way. This is
I think it was. You knew it.
Yeah, I'm really excited that we're getting this started. I think this is like going to be a start to a good run. So today
awesome.
We've got Leo Osmani. I hope that's how I say it.
Yep, you said it right.
Made to order burgers, which is how would you describe it? I'm not like, what's the word for when you come in and it's like a quick kind of pickup style.
So it's M2O stands for made to order, right? You come in, the whole point is you come in, you build your own burger, you build your own salad.
Mm-hmm.
We've had people basically build a burger that was like, I don't know how to explain it, like really high. So that's like the whole point of the whole concept, where you come in and kind of create your own thing. And it worked out really well. The neighborhood that we're in, Queen Village, is just amazing people. It's been a great 2 years here. And we just can't wait.
Leah, didn't you start in an ice skating rink?
So we did. Me and my brothers, we started in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. It was 2015. We were all working different jobs, and then we were just like, okay, what else can we do? We're in America. We come from Kosovo. Right after the Kosovo War, we came here, and then we're like, what else can we do? It's like we gotta create something. So what's like the most American thing and a non-American can do is burgers.
So how many years have you been in the U.S.?
We came here in year 2000.
Okay, and when you say we,
and me and my family, I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
So my father came here in '99. I don't know if you guys probably remember the Kosovo War, right? And he escaped that, and then right after the war ended, we came here as refugees as well. It was like a whole different world to us. We always heard about America, right? This like awesome place. It's beautiful. And then we get here. It's beautiful. It really is. Amazing people. It's been great.
Nice.
So,
can you give just an overview one more time? Like where's your business at, or how many locations do you have, and where are they?
So like I said, the first one where we started out, it's called Have a Burger. It's in Havertown.
Okay.
We started out in 2015 inside of an ice rink. And then after that, 2 years ago, we opened up in Queen Village, M2O Burgers and Salads. And about almost going into a year now, we opened up in Wynwood, another M2O Burgers and Salads.
Nice.
Yes.
Very cool.
Where's the one in Wynwood? I don't see it on your website.
No, it's there.
Is it? Okay, I haven't seen it. I've only seen ordering. Are you ordering out there?
Yeah, same exact thing. It's the same.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I'll take it.
Awesome. So yeah, just I guess tell me a little more about. You came over here. You decided in 15 to start the business. Why burgers? And why why would you
Because
start it?
we weren't Americans, and what's the most American thing we can do? Burgers.
Make a burger.
We
Okay.
and now it was more like let's try different things, and I think burgers was always just a thing we always did at home. You know, we always threw barbecues. We always made burgers at home ourselves. They were good, and then we were like, let's just give it a shot. And the first year, it wasn't as beautiful as we thought it would go, but and then we learned after that, right? It was like a learning process every single time. We went into a small spot, like I said, inside of an ice rink, where we kind of like, okay, this is what we're doing wrong, this is what we're doing right. We took that from there, and then we came to Queen Village. That's where we came up with M2O Burgers and Salads, a fast casual burger place where you get your order quick, fresh, and it's good.
Okay.
It is.
Why did you decide on because I'm so fascinated learning about restaurants. I've been when this shutdown started, I was binge watching like the Get Gordon Ramsay show where he
Oh my God, I love it.
I don't know
I
how
love
close to reality, like how much that actually depicts the restaurants, but like
Um,
and they go over the numbers and all that and the different models. Like, how did you decide on doing a fast casual model versus a sit down and I don't even know what the benefits or pros and cons of each are.
So it was more of like, okay, do we want to create a concept, or do you want to create a sit-down restaurant where we kind of have to be there nonstop? Like in a sit-down restaurant, we feel like you got to be there, right? You got to be a chef. We're not really chefs. We know how to make a burger, but we're not we can't create anything like unusual. And it was kind of like, let's create a concept. We saw Chipotle, right? Honey Grow. We saw these guys, and we're like, okay, this is what's happening right now. Fast casual, it's kicking, and that's what we took. We took like the Chipotle route, and also like the Honey Grove route where they have the kiosks, and then we implemented that into burgers and salads, and it worked. We tell you the truth, the first year when we first opened up, our first day, we're like, God, I hope this actually works, and
Right.
it was great. No, it worked. Everybody, like I said, I think the people, especially here in Queen Village, just tremendous, like amazing people. Everybody's just been really nice, and came along good. It was great. And then we opened up in Wynwood, same exact thing there, just amazing.
Okay. So people are coming in, they're ordering on kiosks, you're making the burger, they're picking it up, they're gone. Or maybe they're sitting for a couple minutes and they're out. So
Right. So that was like the whole point. Right now, that's not how it is. Right now, with the whole COVID-19 thing, people are ordering online. They come and pick it up, and that's just like all the restaurants are doing right now. Just take it, right? But the main purpose of the concept is you come in, go to the kiosk, you order your food, and you get it quick.
Okay. So when you were back at the your first business doing the stand in the ice rink, which I'm assuming it's like if there's a lot of business at the ice rink, you have a lot of business that you do real well. You were saying like you learned from that. What do you think you took? Like what kind of challenges do you go through doing that kind of business versus what you're doing now?
So like I said, it was me and my brothers, right? We had no really food experience at all. We worked at different restaurants. I was 13, 14. I was busting tables, and we worked at McDonald's. You know what I mean? It was just like, it wasn't like a real like restaurant experience that we had. It was more like, okay, let's start somewhere small. Even if we do mess up, we can improve from it. So at the ice rink, where it was kind of like, mostly you were selling chicken fingers and fries, things like this, what people really eat at a stadium, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't. It's hard to really mess that up. I mean, you can, but it's hard. And then the first year, like I said, we tried the burgers. Didn't go as planned as we thought it was going to go, and then we just took from that. We're like, okay, customers that's who tells you if your business is going to make it or not. And they were absolutely telling us this burger is not it. And then we're like, all right, let's try something else. Let's try a different meat. Let's try higher quality meat, until we kind of got that right. And then once we did, we started actually doing deliveries. So the funny thing is, we do a tremendous amount of delivery through from the ice rink. So there's times where literally there's customers that order probably every single night, and then they decide, they're like, okay, let's go. Maybe they don't know where we're at. They're like, let's go and eat. They'll take their girlfriends out or boyfriends, right? And then they'll come in like, oh, you guys are inside of an ice rink. We're like, and it's like I feel bad, but I'm like, I'm so sorry. They're like, we always get delivery from you guys. I'm like, I know, we're inside of an ice rink.
Wow.
And right, so it's no, but it's been really good. Like I said, we just took that from there, and then we were like, okay, let's just do burgers and salads here, a little more simpler than that. Because up there we do burgers, salads, cheesesteaks, kind of like a whole deal there. And then we took that here, and it worked. It was great.
Leo, I have to ask you, your burgers are awesome.
Thank you.
One thing that you took in your errors, what do you think is the one thing that made them better, that made them so good?
My skills. No. So we use certified Angus beef meat, right? That's it's a company the way they have really good meat. It's just high quality stuff, and that's what we've been using from ever since we opened up here. Especially that was it. Like we didn't change it. We had so many people come in. Oh, we can sell you this for this price. We're like, no, this is it. This is what we're gonna stick to. It's been working. No, that's kind of been really it. And it's also like the way you cook it, right? You don't want a dry burger, but then you also don't want, I mean, me personally, I don't like pink or anything. So it's kind of like, okay, let's cook it to a perfect way. So what we do is we make them into a ball every morning, drop them on the grill, and we smash them down, right? We hold it down for about 10 seconds. It smashes. It's kind of like smash burger. Right? So it's kind of like they all do this. Smash Burger, Five Guys.
Is that the secret? Holding it down is the secret?
So the secret is, yes, you hold the press down for about, I would say about 10 seconds, and then flip it over, and that's it.
Oh, wow. I mean, it makes it sound pretty simple.
Yeah.
It is simple, but don't try it at home, all right? Come here and get it.
Huh.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah, I've never been like awesome at making burgers. I feel like I've been like mediocre, and I don't even know, like, do you cook them in olive oil or butter, and they always end up like too tough or too dark or something. And I feel
No. We just literally, like I said, it's just certified Angus beef meat, right? Put them on the grill, salt and pepper, and
that's it.
And it's just an amazing burger.
Leah, you tried one the other night, right?
I did. It was great.
And Leah tried for the first time.
I actually got a veggie burger. My boyfriend got a regular burger, and I ate that.
Oh, nice.
But, the black bean veggie burger was amazing as well. And the M2O sauce, like, I could promote that until the day I died.
Oh yeah, the M2O sauce.
I really liked it.
We cannot tell you anything about the M2O sauce.
That's fine. I'll just keep buying it. It's okay.
It's in our lair underground. We make it there. It's amazing.
I have no problem. I don't really cook that much. I'll just keep ordering it. I'm good with that. Don't worry.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
So I'm interested to know, like, another thing that show reminds me of, like, obviously we're in real estate, and like it can be for kind of what we're doing, the investing and flipping and all that. Sometimes it's cash intensive. Is it like, I remember the one scene, this, I don't even remember what state this restaurant was in, and on the Ramsey show, where he's it's obviously the restaurant's going downhill, and they're like, yeah, we have this mortgage, and like we owe like $300,000 on it, and and you just see people spending like these gigantic amounts of money getting businesses started. Is it tough to like? But
I think that's what
get a restaurant off the ground, I guess. Like,
I think that's what like kind of make it or break it as an owner, right? Like you're supposed to see these things, right? You're supposed to see, okay, how much are you spending? The whole idea when you're in business to make money, and then if you're not making money, you're doing something wrong, right? So it's like you just gotta see these things. Like, okay, this is how much I owe. This is what rent is. This is what my labor is. So everything is numbers. You just gotta play it by numbers. Where it's like, and especially in food, right? In food, it's tough. It's a small percentage that you actually make. It's very, very small, and everything counts. Every single thing. Like you guys know, right? It's just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every little thing.
We're so generous. You were giving out food to kids during school hours.
Yes, that was actually awesome. Uh, we uh, we did that as soon as once the school started, they shut down. We used to have a lot of kids that used to stop by, and it's, we were here for them. It's not like, it's we're not going to lose that much just because we help them out. That just, we're all in it together, right? We're all in it together. And like I said, it's almost over, and you just gotta be positive about it. That's it.
I agree. So
Stay corona negative, but be positive.
yeah, I'm like, I can't even like, I try not to even use the word too much because you hear it so much every time you scroll through Facebook. All these
I think that's what's happening. I think mostly it's because like it's just like pushing everywhere, like
Mhm.
COVID-19, corona, corona, corona,
Yeah.
corona. So it's not as bad. I don't think it's not. It's not as bad as.
Mhm. It maybe is made out to be. So,
I,
what's a normal day look like for you? Is it super long hours, or I'm sure it was probably,
uh,
working
you
70,
used to
100
be.
hour weeks at the beginning.
It used to be super long hours when we first started out because we were doing everything ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. We even had our own jobs where it was kind of like we would work out where it's like, okay, one of us goes and opens up, then goes to their job, and the other guy gets done his job, comes in and works.
Wow.
So I would say when we first started, it was literally, I would say 3 years of just nonstop, no days off, nothing. It was just nonstop. Like, okay, let's figure this out. Let's do this. And I think it's worth it. It's like, what is 3 years compared to whatever 30, 40, 50 years you're gonna look at?
Right. So, I mean, I guess how you say that, do you have an idea of like, I'm sure when you started, you had a vision of what you're looking to build it into. Like, what's that look like? And is this going to become a huge
I mean,
thing that's going to be across a bunch of like, how many locations are you looking to have, or you have an
right, like I
idea?
said, right now we kind of saw it as okay, let's do a location every single year.
Okay.
Um, so like I was telling you earlier, right now it's probably one of the best times to kind of go and buy it. A lot of restaurants are shutting down.
Which is so
Uh,
interesting. That's so
it's
interesting that you wouldn't think you would
But
hear
the
somebody.
but the funny thing is, like, these restaurants are only open about the offers I'm getting right now, especially right on Walnut Street, right in Center City, right? Like I said, like I never thought like I could like this fast kind of go there, but I'm getting these offers and these restaurants are shutting down. They've been there for not even like 9 months,
Hmm.
and it's sad. It's sad to see that because it's like they're putting all this hard work and hard money that they made, and then it's like, all right, let's just shut them down now. It sucks. But I think that's when it comes to adapting. You just gotta adapt, right? You gotta adapt to if the new world, whatever it is, it is. You just gotta see, okay, what's out there. What do we have to do for the customers to feel a lot safer? So no customers can come inside the restaurants. Um, we put out we open up the doors where we put a kiosk right almost outside, where there's no contact with anything basically at all, and it worked out really good.
That's a really good idea, because that kind of leads in I was going to ask, like, your model where people are ordering from a kiosk, it sounds like it would be less affected than if you have a sit down restaurant, like, I don't know, like most of these sit down restaurants that have 30, 40, 50, 100 seats.
Oh yeah, I mean, right now the sit down restaurants are
Like, they're getting killed.
they're getting killed, and
And are they even going to be able to come back? Like, if we open and they're at 30 or 50 or 60% capacity, like, they're not, like you said, you're not on huge margins. So do you think that a lot of
they're
these,
not. There's a lot of them. Like I said, there's just a lot of them that are just shutting down, and it's sad.
hmm,
Leah, do you think you'll be doing outside dining? I mean, I know you had the dining room inside, which we can't use anymore, but will you put tables outside now?
Yes. So on the 5th, they just said they're allowing dining outside. So we're actually working on that right now. We're getting everything set up. So
Great.
that's going to be huge. I mean, everybody's going to do it now. So going to be huge.
Cool. So if you were to like open a new restaurant, I guess like right now, let's say, you said you're looking at a couple locations in Center City, and I guess it would be the same sort of model. Would you
Right.
are you looking like, would you start launching things and go right off the ground like right now, and so you can be ready for when things hopefully come back,
Oh,
or would it be like,
absolutely. I mean, it takes about 2 months to get everything kind of together.
yeah,
To kind of like create M2O. Let's just, let's say it takes about 2 months to create M2O, and this is probably the perfect time to do it. You got all the time in the world right now.
and when you
Because
say
like I said,
create,
everything will kind of come back again. So
when you say create, like if you like say you sign a lease for a space, because this is a gap where I don't even understand like how much like fitting out the location is there. Is a lot of stuff there. Are you like just ordering the kiosks? Are you guys in there working yourselves, like making
no.
it look like?
So we don't use like we'll go into a space and we tell them take it whatever they had, take everything out. We kind of go in with our like that's the whole like M2O where we build this model. It's like, okay, we use a special kind of grill, right? It's one grill in all the stores. So same with fryers. Everything kind of has to be the same everywhere you go to kind of get the same quality,
Mhm.
and it's got to be the same process every single where to kind of be successful at it. And that's what we do. We'll go into a space and we'll look at it. Okay, this is what we need. How about this works for us? Where we can we kind of envision. We go in there. We kind of see everything where everything should be, and it works out.
Gotcha. Awesome.
So is it Walnut Street in town that you're looking?
We are looking at Walnut Street right now. We are looking 2 spots in there. We got offers for, and we'll see how that goes. We also have an offer for Newark, Delaware, inside where the campus is.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
So yeah, so it's been like I said, like these were kind of like offers where we were always like, we'll get them, but like down the line, maybe in about 5 years from now, and we're getting them now, so it's good.
How do you feel? What do you feel about the prospects of opening on a campus right now? Like, are kids coming back to like? Do you have any thoughts?
We always wanted to open up on the campus just to kind of test out the market and see what we can do.
Mhm.
But like I said, right now, I mean, it is what it is. If you can get a space, right, and hopefully work out a thing with a landlord where he doesn't crush you on
Yeah,
rent. And it's not a bad time right now to buy, right? It's not. Because like I said, eventually everything has to settle back and come back, and you just got to be ready for it.
right. One of the last questions I had, thinking about delivery, I was reading. Have you seen it? I don't know. I've seen these articles coming up on Facebook recently about like how much money and all that like these food delivery services, Grubhub, and I never order food delivery. I don't know the other ones, but like, does a lot of your business go through those, and like, have they changed their?
Yes, we do a lot of especially in our Have a Burger location in Havertown inside the ice rink. I would say through Grubhub, we do a lot of deliveries. And the other ones we do too, but not as much. But the one that's been kind of working really well is DoorDash. They kind of worked with the restaurants where they didn't charge us that much in percentage, and they've been really, really good. The other guys, they didn't really care that much. They just wanted their own money.
Yeah, that's what the thing was saying, especially like Grubhub. It's like, you would show these receipts from the owner's end, and it's like they misadvertise things, and they take a huge part of what you're
Right.
getting.
They take a huge cut. I mean, I think like the biggest thing with these with Grubhubs and Uber Eats, I don't really see them as like, okay, let's make money out of them. It's more like, let's get your name out there more, right? For people that don't know you, they go on that platform, because when you think about it, everything is through your phone right now, right? You go on your phone, everything is there. It's easy, it's quick, so it's just getting. It's kind of like an advertising thing. You get your name out there.
Cool.
I don't want to. We are 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Do you have any? I have one last question then. If do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay, great. I'm lagging a little bit, by the way. So, if someone were, one of my last questions would be if someone were going to get into the restaurant business today and why they wanted to open a fast casual model or a small, like neighborhood kind of corner place, what would you tell them?
Do it.
And why would they want to do it right now?
If you, like I said, this is the best time to. If you have money to do it right now. It's cheap. It's not that expensive right now, and especially if you love food, and if it's something it's not just about food. If it's something you just care about, right? It's about building something for other people to kind of. You put people in place for other people to kind of be successful, and that's what it's about. And if that's what kind of person you are, you want to see people kind of grow, and I think it's time to do it. Go for it. No
Awesome.
stop.
All right. And lastly, how can people get in touch with you, or where do they find you online, or if they wanted to reach out to you? I don't know. You.
Instagram, Facebook, every platform that's out there, I'm there.
Are they looking for M2O burgers, made to order burgers?
M2O burgers and salads, yes.
Okay.
And I guess maybe we should post that in the show notes or something like that.
I just want to say thank you for you guys for this.
Yeah, just thought it would be nice to. You've done so much for the neighborhood, and just you guys are awesome. It's just how it is. We gotta help out each other, and it's been great. You guys are really, really great. Hopefully,
thank you for being a great guest.
Thank you. This was so fun.
All right.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna wrap it up there. And for you guys watching, whether you're on Facebook, whatever, we're going to have another episode. We're doing Thursdays at 3:30, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
God bless America.
Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
I don't know how to